Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You've found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, Pete. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Hello and welcome all you Architects of Fate. So good to have you back with us again after this hiatus. We apologize for having a little bit of a hiatus between the last session and this one. We had some sickness roll through the party and you know how it goes. But we are happy to be back with you guys here once again at the Architects of Fate. The only stream where you guys, the viewers, can significantly affect the stories being told on your screen, preferably by making my parties do ridiculous things. That's fun. Or, you can just add items or add bad guys, or, when they get injured, you can heal them, I guess. I mean, I can't complain too much about that. It has helped me out significantly in some of my other campaigns as a player, so it's fine. Also, I just saw the Carpenter Brute shirt. Love that. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight playing Conan, Adventures in an Age Undreamed of by Modifius Entertainment. It's a great system. Great to have you guys. We're hoping to entertain you so much tonight. And the people that are going to be entertaining you are my wonderful cast and crew. First off, I would like to introduce Nat, the man behind the scene, the one keeping us running, and our moderator. You can't see him, but he can see you. After that, I got a great cast of players. I'm going to start out in no particular order with Bill Thornicius, the vengeful slayer with his bow of doom. That if it hadn't been for that, then 2 of the party members would have been dead last week, so thanks. After that, we have Xenia. Ooh, no, yeah, right. After that, we have Xenia, the mercenary queen and the silver-plated bitch herself. She slices, she dices, she ginsus, and she shows them what in the butt.
Yep.
After that, we have Aberta, the zealous witch hunter, the smasher of things, and the one who was almost dead last week if it hadn't been for Thornicius' arrows. Then we have Zang, the dangerous, cunning alchemist and emissary from far off Kitai.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we've also got Vera, the stealthy assassin-y stabby thing of Doom, wielding the great Doom Slayer as provided by our generous chat in ages past. Doom!
Your axe has gotten bigger.
That's a mighty axe.
This is my sword prop.
Does this guitar make my axe look big?
Don't forget we have Suburberus.
We have what?
Suburberus.
Suburberus! I forgot about Suburberus. Let me
Suburberus was sleeping through last time's combat.
Here's Suburberus. He was with the camp down below. You can see in the The Roll20 does not seem to be updating yet. Come on, Roll20, I need you to update. 15, momentum 0. There we go. There's Suburberus, everybody. He is their shiny new pet. The 3-headed Suburberus puppy dog. And I will be playing the part of Crom, the god who cares not for your worries. So, with that, let's set the stage, people. Why don't we? First off, we have a deep crevice, a ravine, if you will. It's still a Dora Deadly. We have a deep ravine that the party has been traveling through now for a couple of miles, and it has a few more miles to go on the other end. It's only 10, maybe 15 feet wide at its widest point, 200 feet of sheer cliffs up, 100 feet of sheer cliffs down, a whitewater rapid river at the bottom, and in front of the party is a roadblock where a bunch of mercenaries have blocked the road, thus being called a roadblock, with rocks and trees and carts and other detritus. And while they have now stood guard around it with not 1, not 2, not 10, not 20, but almost 40 of them, but 10 less than there was last week, because at the top of the cliff face was another 10 guys that Verai and Abertak free climbed a cliff face 200 feet up with difficult odds that I did not think were mathematically likely, let alone possible. And yet they did it. They free climbed all the way up. And then they went and charged and murdered the 10 guys at the top. Almost dying in the process, only being saved by Thornicius, as previously noted. And the prior session ended with Abertak. Was it you or was it Verai?
We had just thrown a body down and...
Who had thrown, though?
I don't know. Let me consult the notes.
I think it was Abertak. Had picked up a body, one of the dead people that they had just murdered, and tossed it like a ballistic weapon to go slamming down towards the mercenaries at the roadblock 200 feet below. It had just hit the dirt, popped, exploded, burst into a shiny red mist, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, where we begin today. The mercenaries all jump away in shock and fear, as several of them are now covered in gore.
According to my notes, it landed on a guy, and some of that gore is the lander and the landee.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I did not write that down.
The body lands on one soldier, instantly exploding both him and the falling corpse onto all the other squad members nearby, startling and horrifying them. End scene.
End scene.
It'd be funny if they were horrified but not startled.
It's a Wednesday.
Well, I guess that means one squad is down a guy.
Hey, Thornicius.
But Thornicius. Oh yeah, he is beside you. Go for it.
Yeah. Hey, Thornicius. Ready that firework that I gave you?
Yes, sir. So I cock it back and I aim right for the middle.
Wait for a good time. As I step out within sight of the now panicked ranks of they're not militia, they're
mercenaries.
Mercenaries, that's the M word.
Pretty well equipped ones too.
Yeah. And I throw down a flash powder, setting off and drawing attention to me.
Fear ye!
Ambitious Suburberus.
Fear ye.
Well, basically, I use my what's the name of that damn skill?
Force of
ability. The pay attention to me, heed my words. That's it.
Heed my words, yeah.
And in a loud theatrical voice, I laugh as loud as I can, echoing off of the canyon walls. You dare challenge us? Stand aside, or meet the same fate as those who fall from above.
Much funnier if you imagine him having an accent while he does it.
Roll me your mental attack roll and give yourself 2 free points of momentum on it.
Let's see.
Because I believe that has area as
It
attack.
does.
Yeah. One of
Believe
these
that
days
is-
we'll write down that.
I did. I wrote it down in the gear attack section. Heed my
threaten
words.
mental. Here we go. Yep.
Oh, the one above it. Heed my words.
Heed my word. Oh,
'Cause it has
jeebs.
extra bonus.
Oh, jeebs. You're not even wrong. Piercing
So-
1, vicious 1, area, and stun. Let me get my book. I just need to make certain I understand what's going on here.
They all soil themselves and then jump over the cliff. The end.
Kinda?
Now they are startled but not horrified.
I'm super organized, as you can see, folks.
So, Crom, the piercing comes from another one of my abilities.
The attack automatically affects any target within reach of the initial target, and then one additional target within close range for each effect rolled, starting with the next closest target. Okay.
So you want me to roll 12 dice? Instead, 2 bonus?
That's damage dice. I need the attack roll. Doesn't it have an attack roll?
I believe so.
Yeah, your command.
1 second.
Now-
That's 3 successes.
Oh, okay. Let's see if I even have them having a mental soak. They do have 2 mental soak, so piercing will get past that. But yeah, they don't get an action. They do not have an action to try to resist that. So 3 successes. You didn't even roll your 2 points of momentum. You're gonna save that for the damage?
No, I'm gonna add that for damage.
Nice. Well, not only that, but you generate 2 points of momentum as well, leaving
Nice.
you with 4 momentum potentially to use here if you want. But 2 you have to use or it loses it.
Okay. I'm just gonna use the 2, so that's 12d6.
They don't add dice rolls.
No,
points,
I know. You said I was rolling with a bonus of 2.
2 momentum.
Oh,
I gave you
just
2
momentum,
momentum points. So on the attack
Okay.
roll,
So
you would
on
get
the
an
attack
extra
roll,
dice
system,
roll.
okay.
On damage, momentum has a different.
Okay.
It's just straight up +1 damage. Or
Okay,
armor
so-
piercing, or a few other. Page 118. So bonus damage, break guard, things like that.
So I'll just use the 2 momentum for the added piercing thing, so that I don't have to assign the dice.
Well,
as
you've already
piercing.
got piercing from your ability itself has piercing 1. So if you get 2 effects or more, you'll have at least 2 points of piercing.
Well, I thought that we had to assign them either piercing or one of the other ones, which
No.
was so if I get 1, I get all of them.
So the attack itself has piercing,
Yes.
depending on how many effects that you roll. The attack also has vicious, depending on how many attacks you roll. The attack or effects that you roll. The attack also has stun, depending on how many effects you roll.
So the question was more, if I roll 2 effects, does that count as 2 piercing and 2 vicious and 2 area
Yes.
and 2 stun?
Yes.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, I'm just going to add 2 damage to that then.
And then
Yeah, that'll
take
be
damage
easier.
straight on top of it.
Yep. Okay. Let's see.
So yeah, I believe that is 10 die 6 worth of scary yells.
Yes. 1, 2.
I'm gonna be so mad if you just end this fight right off the bat. Like, this is supposed to be the whole session. If this is a 20-minute session, I'm gonna be pissed.
And
Bang,
yet
bang.
he's done it before.
I know.
20
This is
minutes
why I
of
don't have
scaring
boss
the
battles.
dead, hour and 40 minutes of just walking afterwards.
This is why I don't have boss battles, because every time I put a boss battle in front of you guys, it's like, yeah, 3 hits, we're done. Bye. But then when you fight minions, it's like 7.5 hours later. We've made it through 3 sessions, and the trolls are just going down.
But nobody likes trolls. They're all over the internet.
Luckily enough for you, I don't think I re-roll any of those dice.
Good gravy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 effects. 5 effects. That is piercing 5. And all of the squads are within. Oh no, not all of the squads. Let's see. So there's 3 squads in front, 2 on top. They are all within area, and then the 1 squad behind is at medium, not close. So it's the only one that is not affected, because you have enough area of effects to affect all 5 squads.
And that's 10 damage, by the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I love that.
7. No, it's not.
I added the 2 momentum
Yep.
for damage.
Yep. Did you add vicious?
I mean, that's... Oh,
Oh.
right.
Oh.
13, 14. So 15 points of damage.
My bad.
So even the squad leaders who have 3 resistance,
Oh
they'd have 3
my
wounds.
god. Okay.
Can we just say that they break and run for the hills?
They do not. So 15 damage, 15 mental damage to each squad. That is, let's see. Oh, there we go. You got that, Verai? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they have 3 times. What is okay? So 5 times 5 is 25. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 of the 25 mercenaries just turn tail and run. They scream. Some of them drop their weapons. 15 of the 25 just, fuck this noise, I'm out of here. Yeah! And then you keep hearing their echoes as they run screaming.
All right, Tharnicius, you're up.
That's still coming.
As those cowards,
Fire
Still
for
counts
effect.
one.
as those cowards run and flee, I'm gonna step up to the edge of the cliff face from above and just shout with my womanly voice, with not much bass at all, in a siren's shriek. Who's gonna defeat us? Ha! You and what army? And all of a sudden, I'm British for no reason.
And then I fire for effect.
Fire for effect.
I'm going to use hail of arrows as well as I believe it's marksman.
Yeah, I suggest just using the 1 arrow.
Just the
I
one there?
don't.
Yeah.
Let's go with 1 then.
Just
Yes, devil. Yes,
to
devil.
remind you, the that particular large firework does 5 damage dice.
Oh, okay, yeah. That one. Let's put it into a leader then, a squad leader. I'm going to use a fate one. I'm going to make, yeah, I'm going to use a fortune on this one. So roll 3d20 for me, please.
Wait, what? Huh? Huh? So what's it?
He's putting a
You-
firework between a squad leader's eyes.
Uh-huh. So you're doing...
Usually you gotta pay big money for that.
Gee, you usually have to pay double for that, Cotton. So character can choose the hit location. Called shot takes 2 momentum. All right, so that is 2 successes.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you get 3 dice again?
It was part of my, I thought it was part of my ability. Let's see here. Marksman, I may spend, oh, I'm sorry. I spend a minor, where is it? No, it wasn't that one.
Marksman gives you an initial point of momentum if you spend your minor action prepping.
Yeah, quick release gives me, I spend a minor action increasing the rate of my attack. So allows me to spend 2 loads of
2
arrows.
loads of arrows.
Gives me a bonus d20
Which only doing one arrow.
and plus 1 damage dice per each load spent. Yeah, I was only doing 1 arrow though. So I'm going to do the marksman
Okay.
instead.
So
I apologize.
I'm
Yeah.
going to drop that 3rd die. I'm just going to stick with the first 2 die, which is
Cool.
fine because the 3rd die was a fail anyways. But you do gain 1 additional momentum, which, to be fair, a point of momentum can be used to gain you an extra attack dice. So that marksman still works and get you that attack dice. So that's fine. That works out. That gets you 3 dice using that skill. Okay. So 2 successes. You only need 1 to succeed, which means you hit and generate 1 point of momentum. You know, here I was, I'm like, I've got new pictures for these guys to show the bad guys off. And now they're all already dead.
Oh, not dead. Not all of them. I don't think you have enough blood, gore, and tears on them.
Well, I expected them to put up a little bit more of a fight and not literally have 2/3 of them run away in the very first attack.
Well, just keep in mind, I can only do that once per scene, so I'm not going to do that again.
Well, it
Will
frickin'
punish him.
worked.
Yeah.
Damage roll, please, there, Thornicius.
That's a bonus 5. Did I hear you right? 5
Yeah, 5 damage dice as it explodes.
on top of my already 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it'd be.
So there are 5
well,
squads. There are 5 squads of bad guys. All right. You haven't told me which squad yet. You just said a sergeant. There are 5 squads of bad guys. 3 squads in front of the barricade. All 3 of those squads are down to 2 people.
I can re-roll.
2 of them have spears. 1 of them have swords.
Yeah, re-roll 4 3s.
There are. Well, you haven't told me who you're hitting yet.
The sergeant.
Closest
whatever.
one?
Well, hold on. There are squads. It's not individual people. There are squads. There are 3 squads in the front, 2 squads on top of the barricades. All 5 of those squads have lost 3 out of 5 people.
Oh,
There is
okay.
also 1 squad behind the barricade with bows.
Let's reduce the bowman. What do you guys
Shooting
say?
for the bow squad in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do we got for dang you hear me?
Yeah, re-roll 4 of those, by the way.
Yeah, I've seen better. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them being effects. What's the effect on your bow?
Piercing, I believe.
It's volley and piercing, I believe.
Piercing, 5 of them being effects. That's going to go through up to 5 points of armor. They don't have 5 points of armor, so you deal full damage without an armor drop. How much damage did we say that was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. All right. So firing your arrow into the back line takes out one of the archers in the back squad. Just evaporates. Like the arrow stuck into his chest very deeply and then exploded. The other 4 survivors are ears ringing, scared, and covered in the bits and pieces of their friend. So let me 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2 of 5, 2 of 5, 2 of 5, and 4 of 5. 3 points beyond that. Okay. Just tracking all the numbers here. All right, next person in the party.
Who wants to go?
Xenia?
Who?
Xenia? Oh, but she
Xenia,
stepped
yeah.
out for a minute.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
there's still the 2 up top.
Yeah, there's
Do
still
you have
us.
a boulder to throw? How about a body?
We have 9 meat shields.
9 meat shields.
Rain down bodies.
We
of
threw
fire.
1 down. There were 10 up here. We still have 9 left.
it's let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah. Why not? It worked the first time.
Pretty much.
Habertack, you want to grab one?
Sure. Did we actually let the boulders go?
No,
No.
actually, I think it was just the.
No, that was just that
Nope.
one guy.
The boulders were in front of the barricade in order to land on. Well, actually, it wasn't boulders. There was just a bunch of large rocks they were going to throw down.
I do believe they also had spears. That's what they attacked you with. And
They
almost-
all have spears and bows.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, I'm not good at range stuff, and I'm happy to try.
Purple rain,
Um,
purple rain.
what are we rolling here for this kind of thing? Is it just a range check?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Does it make a difference between if it's a body or a boulder? Or a rock?
A little bit.
You know what? We're gonna go with a body.
Body is a little more effect because it splatters.
All right. You
Also
roll
loud.
another body off the side of a cliff. Roll me just a straight up attack roll. It's a ranged attack. It's going to be a difficulty 3 to hit.
Yeah, I actually can't possibly make that. So instead,
Do you not have any points in ranged?
I would need a lot more to get 3 without any focus in it. So
Oh, you have
instead,
no focus in ranged. Okay.
nope. So I throw something over just for effect, and I'm not really aiming. I'm just like,
No, I'm not the only one who can do morale damage. You can do a shout one from the top of a 200-foot cliff. You can laugh really loud. That's a dead body.
I'm just rolling the body off. I did all
Roll
my
me
hard
an
work.
attack roll.
See how close it comes to hitting somebody.
I mean, you do have points of momentum. You could always get extra dice.
You know what? All right. I'll use how many do we have? Is this accurate? Okay, I'll use 1
got
because
3.
I'm not confident here.
All
maybe I'm
right.
super lucky. We'll see.
Roll 3 dice.
Oh my god. Actually did. What are the odds of that?
Nice. See, you never know if you don't try.
As the party watches another corpse just smash down on, I'm assuming one of the guys on the barricade, Doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then you hear after that, Sarah, did you see that?
Give me a 7 dice of damage, please. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Okay.
I like that. Purple rain, purple rain.
So it lands on the archers in the back. We'll go with that one since you didn't pick any. Lands on the archers in the back. And apparently 2 of them were close enough together that 2 of them got hit with the same body, hitting the floor, popping and bursting, as 2 of the archers in the back row die, leaving it down to just 2 left.
They were asking for it.
They so were.
Crom, I have to ask, what is the optimal range trajectory of a dead body?
I'm just saying it's a difficulty 3.
Okay, just making sure.
It's an arch at 200 feet high.
Well,
You're talking maybe 5-10 feet.
Yeah.
Adjust for wind.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what is the if you're an archer, what is the optimal shooting range of a dead body or so?
Close, I guess.
Just remember that,
and just swing it around real fast, and then just let it go. And it's like helicopters.
You also have to keep in mind that when you're firing an arrow, you're fighting against gravity. But when you're dropping a body downward, gravity is your friend. You just need to get it far enough away that it,
doesn't hit the wall,
goes down and hits your target.
Yeah. So we're down to 8 bodies up here. I'm going to take another one and attempt to.
Only five of them were at the cliff face. The other 5 were a little ways back.
Okay, so we still have 3.
3?
Hey, this is still fun.
I hate you guys. That's okay. Good Devil's gonna make it up.
So before I toss the body, I want to take just a moment.
Breathe, Crom, breathe.
You redeemed object corpse eater 5,000.
Oh, it really is dark up here. What's this?
As you're looking around trying to grab the next one, you see that they had some sort of clever contraption up here that ostensibly was for tossing boulders at people below, but seems to be really easily repurposed to be tossing corpses down below. It kind of looks like a wagon with a bit of a resistance wheel that can roll them over. Aim. There's like a scope on there that goes out, and there's a mirror to show what's directly beneath it.
Does this thing have an instruction manual in a language I can read?
The Corpse Eater 5000. Welcome to the universe.
So I'm gonna take just a moment to use my marksman skill. Spend a minor action before attempting a ranged attack. What does that do again? Putting more time and effort into the attack, gain 1 additional momentum for the attack.
There is a manual. It's just in Dutch.
Damn. Okay, so marksman, minor action to boost 1 additional momentum for the attack.
Yep, that's free momentum.
So then I will roll 3d20.
Are you using the Corpse Eater 5000?
Well, yeah. It's got a scope. That's what I'm taking an extra moment to do, is line up with the scope.
You line up with the scope on the Corpse Eater 3000.
5,000.
Shovel the corpse 5,000.
It's the new model.
2,000 there.
Shovel the corpse into it. Hit the button. Crank it up to load it, and release.
1 success. Damn.
Roll 6 points of 6 dice of damage, please.
Roll 6d6.
Oh, 7. I think I said 7 actually. 7 dice of damage. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points of damage as you launch another corpse down. Is there a particular target that you were launching the corpse at?
Were there any additional are all of the archers dead?
No.
Archers are always the first target.
4 more points of damage on the archers.
I clipped him. I was this close.
I touched it.
I touched him.
And Xenia, I believe that makes it to be your turn.
Mm-hmm. And
Would you care to run in and slice and dice?
yeah.
Corpse Yeeter 5000. That I'm sorry, architects, that needs to be a recurring item now.
After a little bit of looking at the thing, you can find that it converts into a nice little backpack. With you.
I have a
It's a little
teddy-sized hole in
corpsey
my
out.
backpack.
All right, so Xenia, you're running at the guys in front of it.
Death blade. Yeah, that's best thing for you to do is run at them and just take out whoever.
Except,
Yeah.
All right, what you roll for me?
2 and a 20.
Ooh, so 2 successes and a complication, huh?
Slipped on a corpse.
The complication is, thanks to all of the oodles and oodles of corpsey blood, you slip and slide.
I can still do a.
You're still doing a slice, but you're ending the round on your butt in
That's
a
okay.
puddle of blood.
But everybody around here is going to be sans kneecaps.
Yeah. And other
Roll,
stuff too. I might have
roll me damage on that sword attack, please.
Coming up next, folks, the Nut Yeeter 5000.
So 5 dice of damage, please. And do you have any ability to re-roll one of those?
I think you do.
Making an observation, discipline. When making a melee attack, you may re-roll number of damage dice. So yeah, you can re-roll that 4.
Yep, there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage, and those swords, I believe, have piercing, which is enough to get through any of the armor they have. So that's 5 points damage. That guy is dead. Would you like to go ahead and make your paired attack? Since you have paired weapons, you can get another attack.
Yep.
Roll an attack roll, please.
Better.
I got a 13 and a 6.
How many successes?
All right.
What's your melee?
No, you
Oh,
had
I had it.
it's right there. You have a 12.
All right. 1 success is enough, although I am going to give him, at the point of doom, an opportunity to parry. What is his parry? So squad and 11 and 2. Less than 11. 0 successes. Roll for damage. Let's Singing my doom song. Doom, 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 doom,
The
doom, doom,
threes
doom.
and the fours, actually.
You can re-roll both of those. You have enough melee points.
There you go. You got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more points of damage. 3 of them being armor piercing, and they have armor of 3, so you ignore their armor. The last guy remaining in this squad is now wounded, but still alive. As Zinnia goes running in, I got this, guys! She does a jump, she does a slide, she does a stab, stabs a guy, does a stab, stab another guy, tries to pull them out, and then ends up starting to pirouette like she's on ice before landing flat on her butt right in the middle of what's left of the squads that haven't ran away or been popped. And Corin is going to run in as well. And he's got, what is his melee? His melee is that, so roll 2d20 less than 13. He does good, generates a, I'm going to spend a point to doom though to see if they can parry it. Roll 2d20 less than 11. They do not parry it. All right, 1 point of momentum. And Corin does, how much damage does he do with his Talwar? 6 dice. Roll. / roll 66. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll 2d6 because he can re-roll both of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. But no piercing, so only 2 of it actually makes it through. But so Corin goes running in with his sword and shield after the guard, the sergeant that you've just finished stabbing, Zinnia. And after he comes in, slaps the guy with the blade of his sword, he helps you up. That is his action. Yeah, Evney. Zhang opened the fight by throwing some flash bombs and being Gandalf in the hole, scaring away 15 of the 25 in a single action. So there goes 2/3 of the people that are supposed to be killing them. Thanks.
I've done my job.
I mean, we softened them up for you.
Or actually, sorry, Corin doesn't help you up. Tiber runs in and helps Zinnia up. Corin's action was attacking. Tiber runs in and helps Zinnia up. But that does put him in the exposed zone, so he's in the middle of the fray now. However, now it is the bad guy's turn.
All 3 of them?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of them left. All right, so. Oh, they don't have 6. They have 3.
Just keep in mind, I'm laughing like a mat. I haven't stopped laughing.
All right. So the front squad, what is left of it, that has swords, they attack Zinnia. And there is a 12 and 2 / roll 3d20s less than 12. They got 2 successes on Zinnia.
Give Zinnia an issue. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. We will. Okay. We can just say that she's going to parry.
He's coming.
Okay.
I am not going to touch that keyboard.
Wise. Very wise.
So the front squad of troopers, the only squad that has swords instead of spears, comes swinging at you, and they got 2 successes in hitting you. So roll a parry for me to try to beat those 2 successes. And you do have 3 points of momentum, just so you know.
Use one.
Yeah, use one.
Go for it.
Yeah, a second.
2d20.
Yeah, 3d20. There you
I
go.
do believe that is enough. What's your parry?
Under our melee is 12. What's our parry?
13.
30. Oh, you got it.
So
Okay.
that's 3 successes. Guess
Three
what?
successes.
You got your point of momentum back that you just spent. All right, the second squad, where it's just a sergeant. He goes also after you. Less than, I believe they have a 12 melee attack. Yes, he goes after you. Again with 2 successes. But since your swords have the parrying ability, you get another parry for free.
She did.
Would you like to use a point of momentum?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll 3 dice.
Wow, nice roll.
What's your parry focus? 2. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Generating
Give us more momentum.
generating 2 momentum and negating his attack. The third squad in front of the place that is injured, they are going after Xenia because she's the only one that they can really reach at the moment. This time, though, it's going to cost you a point to doom if you want to parry. But let's see how well they do, because there is just the one guy in there. 2d20 minus or less than 12. He doesn't succeed anyways. He's injured. He's moving slow. You are able to deflect his blow effortlessly as Tiber is helping you back up out of the blood.
Thanks, Tiber.
There are 2 squads that are on the barricades. They have bows. The first squad is shooting at the cackling madman. 3d20 less than. Their ranged hit is 11. 1 success. It is now the bad guy's turn, and they are failing miserably because they attack Xenia, she parried. They attacked Xenia, she parried. They attacked Xenia, she parried.
I ain't gonna stand there and take it. Duh.
Just negating them entirely.
Please, boys, come on. You can do better.
Pretty much.
As far as ranged attacks are concerned, can I
This, you
block
filthy
the parry or defend? Block that?
cat. Yes, you can do a it's what skill is it? Acrobatics, isn't it? To try to dodge a ranged attack?
Okay.
I think it's acrobatics. Let me double check. I don't want attacking a vehicle. I want not beast of burden. Displays, mounted. Attack. I need to go further back. All right. Making an attack. A ranged attack is used ranged weapon directed to a single enemy. The attacker is able to speed and flex. The target's defend reaction uses the acrobatics skill. Yep. Now, if you don't have the parry, if you don't have an ability that gives your parry, your defend for free, you give me a point of doom for it.
I mean, I have a shield, but I don't think that
Actually, it
counts.
might.
That does
Yeah.
count. A
Skill.
buckler
Oh,
does
okay.
count.
Well, in that
In
case,
this
I'll go
case,
with that.
yes. Actually, no. A buckler is the only shield that can't be used. Buckler is the only shield that can't be used. That's barding. Parrying buckler, shield 2, and shields are extremely effective. A shield counts as having the parrying quality. A shield also allows the wielder to use parry to make defend against ranged attacks. So a buckler does not give you that. It has parry, but you can't use parry. You've got to use acrobatics.
Which is fine. I have 2 successes.
And they only had 1 success. Okay. You generate a point of momentum for the party.
Hey,
The second squad up on the barricades, they fire their bow. And I'm going to give them a point of doom even to try to hit you.
Me Zhang again.
Oh, yes. He gets 4 successes. They are
See.
scared of you. They want to drop you out of the fight.
Yeah, I have no chance of making that number, so
All right. Well, in that case, they do 6 dice worth of damage. 66. And it has Unforgiving 1, Vicious 1. Okay, it has Vicious 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of physical damage upon you as
With
some
4
arrows hit you.
so I take
How
1
much-
point of damage. Got it.
You have 4 points of armor.
Yeah,
Yes!
he's got nice armor.
he's the most heavily
I was
armored
the
of us
rich
all.
guy who started with good armor.
You haven't killed him and given it to me yet.
One
I
of the
continued
arrows
laughing
nicks
like a
you.
madman.
Nicks your arm. Gives you a little blood scratch.
As a bunch of arrows just pepper my armor, I continue to stand there unfazed, laughing in their face.
Fine. I'm pinning another point of doom to make the archer squad in the back do the same thing. 2 successes.
Okay.
Kill him. Murder him.
I'm going to give you that point of doom back to make my.
Acrobatics roll.
And
Are you gonna
use
spend
your point
any
of momentum while you're at it.
I will use a point of momentum as well.
All right.
And that's only 2 successes.
That's all you defended. That's
You
all did.
slightly step to the left as all of the arrows fly by where you were. And continue laughing. Ladies and gentlemen, my bad guys that are supposed to be tough would have been tough if there was another 15 of them rolling dice. On the plus side, turns out that the mercenaries that were chasing them, the hashers that were chasing them, they continued chasing through the night. And during the period of time while the party was waiting on Verai and Abertak to slaughter the archers up top, the ones chasing behind them were able to catch up.
How was that sleeping trap that we set up for them?
Sleepy.
He forgot.
I did not forget. I forgot. All right.
Those extraordinarily tired, exhausted, worn out mercenaries that came chasing after us.
Yes, he gets another shot.
Well,
Oh,
meow.
I agree. Yeah.
Of the 50 of them that were chasing you,
Oh.
7 of them are still chasing you, but the front several rows of them are a little groggy, and so they're not going to get the first round. Actually, I'm just going to say that. They don't get the first round of attack because they were too groggy to move and attack at the same time. But you hear and see a bunch of torches of people coming up behind you. The chasers have arrived.
And how many front are still left in front?
In front of you, there are 1, 2, 3,
Sure
4,
does.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 total remaining.
What's the Yeeter's range?
Straight down.
Oh, it's all it is straight down?
I mean,
Okay.
more or less, yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
So roll it over to the other side.
Or finish off these guys so that the party can continue running.
Eh,
Or stand and fight them all. give me another chance to try to murder you guys.
So it's our turn, right?
Yeah.
Yep, it is your turn, as 47 bad guys are running up behind you now, and 10 in front of you.
Okay. And do they look tired, exhausted, and whatnot?
Yes, they have been running
Okay.
through the night. They've gone through some gas clouds. They look tired.
I'm going to toss another one of my sleeping. Oh, kitty! Sleeping concoction gas cloud things at them.
Roll me an attack roll.
Okay. Give me a second.
I'm over here yawning. You shouldn't have aimed it at me. You should have aimed it at them.
As Abertax's like, I got this, guys.
Okay, I'm going to spend a point of momentum to make sure that I hit because I'm not very good at ranged.
Alrighty.
I think that's probably a hit or two.
Well, what is it? 1 or 2?
Ranged 8. So that's 2.
2. You regenerate the point of momentum that you spent rolling. And now I need a damage roll, an attack roll. Or however that alchemical creation works. You'll need to tell me.
It's just a cloud of gas that makes it one more difficulty higher to resist sleep. So if they're already exhausted, they should just conk out.
I probably need a little bit more mechanically oriented on that.
It should be around page 160 something. I'm looking now.
The sorcerer's repertoire. Thank you.
Burning
Regular sand, burning
liquids.
alcohol, blinding, burning liquids, talisman, lotus pollen.
Yeah, it's in the lotus pollen section.
Stygian black, opiate, gas. Difficulty 1 makes resisting sleep harder by 1 difficulty step. So it doesn't necessarily put them to sleep. It's an opiate.
Each dose is 4 damage dice.
Wait, where do you see that?
Oh wait, no, that's poison. Never mind. Okay, yeah.
All right, so it makes resisting sleep harder by 1 difficulty step. Rather than putting them to sleep, I am going to have them roll a discipline check. If they succeed, they get their action. If they fail, they're kind of groggily fighting off sleep. Sound fair?
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that's what we'll do. All right. That is Zhang. Who's next? 10
think,
guys, the front of the party, 47 behind.
We need to eat another body real quick.
I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna look at Abertac. And I'm gonna go, hey, Abertac.
How many times around can the yeeter fire?
You can trade off, like one of you is loading it while the other is grabbing another body. So you can both use it. I'll allow it.
Okay. Would you kindly roll? Do you have any? We have some momentum, right?
Yes. We should
4
have it.
points.
I will use 2 of them, and Michael is going to roll for me because I have a cat in my lap.
Before you launch it, might I inquire? Is the body loaded in there? Like, what's it wearing?
It's wearing a heavy hauberk.
Is that flammable?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Without, like, using some sort of fueling liquor alchemical propulsion.
All right, because we got torches around, and I was just,
It is no more flammable than a body typically is flammable on its own.
All right, never mind then.
So I'm rolling 4 dice for you?
Yeah, is this ranged, right?
Ranged attack. Yes. Now,
Okay.
who are you throwing them at?
The people in
There
the
are
back.
Okay, the archers in the back. There are 2 of them left. Okay.
No. I mean the chasers.
Oh, so you're
They're
gonna
coming at their
move
backs.
the corpse
Oh.
tosser 5000.
Oh no! If it has to be re-aimed, I'll just hit the archers. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. You'll have to like move it because it's a
Yeah.
big thing.
No. Well, okay.
It's like a man-sized contraption.
I got 2.
2 successes.
2 successes is 1 more than you need.
And Michael will roll the damage, which I think is 7, right?
Yep, 7 dice worth of damage
Corpse
On-
eater away!
on the archers in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage as the 2 archers that are in the back row, one of them falls down dead, and the other is bruised, scared, but still standing.
I like this thing. I think we should order some for the mail.
So, question for you, Crom. The other 5 bodies from the other squad, how far are they away?
It's like, I think it was like 40 feet.
How long is it going to take for us to get those bodies from there to here?
If you use your entire round to do it, I would say you can grab 2 bodies if your entire round is grabbing them.
Right. I'd probably rather do that now than once everybody else is in combat actively.
Okay. So there's 1 body left, and you're going to go and run and grab the next 2?
Yeah.
Or is there 2 bodies left?
There's
1 left.
There's 1 left. I would be using the last one, but instead I'm going to go grab 2 more.
Okay.
Even if
So
I'm
now
just
there are
grabbing
3.
bodies while Abertak is shooting them down, we're at least still,
Right.
extending the use.
Okay, as Verai runs and starts dragging bodies over to the Corpse Eater 5000.
I think that would be my turn. And
Sounds like it, yeah.
yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do. I've got so many things to do. Let's quick release for a minor action. I'll spend 2 loads of arrows. Gives me a bonus of 20 and +1 damage dice for each load spent. So that's 2 extra damage dice. Going to use quick release, and on top of that, I'm going to spend another load for hail of arrows and a momentum to use secondary target momentum.
Okay. So you're going to target the first squad and the second squad in the back that are chasing you, or the ones up in front of you that are coming at you. Oh, look, we got a bot. Yay. Let's get a bot and report spam, scams, and bots. Bots. Let's just go with spam.
That means we're calling attention to ourselves.
Bots. Submit report. Block user. Close. All right.
We're going to go.
Who are you shooting at?
I'm going to go for the. There's still like one person in the back with a bow, right?
Yeah. So there are still 6 remnants of squads in front of you.
Shit.
There is 3 in the front, 2 in the middle, 1 in the back.
I'll go for the 2 in the middle. That therefore not aiming anywhere near my my cohorts, which are already in the fray up there.
The 2 in the middle both still have 2 people remaining in them. So you're aiming at one with the secondary target of the other?
Yes.
Okay. What does secondary target do again?
It targets a secondary
within
target.
reach suffers half the attack's damage rounding up. Okay. Half the damage rounding up. All right. What's your attack roll?
6, 10, and 9.
So that's how many successes?
Working that out right now. Ranged. 6, 10, and 9 are all successes.
All right, so 3 successes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that gives you 2 points of momentum.
And
Roll for damage. Party has 5 points of momentum. If you would like to get some extra damage points by spending some of that momentum.
Well, my skill also gives me 2 extra dice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can just spend momentum for flat damage.
Yeah, 7d6. Okay, we'll flat damage it then. We'll do 9d6.
Wait, okay, which ones are you talking about adding damage?
That
So
was
quick
my-
release gives you +1 damage for each load spent. You spent 2 loads, so there's 2 damage, not damage
That's 2
dice,
damage.
just 2 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's
Right.
just okay. 7 plus 2.
Yeah.
And then I'll spend a momentum to add it +3. Then.
Just 1 point of momentum.
Yeah, I think that's all enough. I think everybody else
Okay.
can use those. And I can
All
reroll
right.
those 2 3s and the 4. So, yep, 3, 6. Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage. Of that 12 points of damage, let's see, they are all piercing, good enough to punch through any armor that they have. All right, so 12 to the first and 6 to the second. That leaves the first one. Okay, both of them are now down to 1. This guy has 1 point of hurt. This guy has 6 points of hurt. And let me double check how much he has. Okay, yeah, he's got 6 points of hurt. Okay. So the 2 on the barricade are definitely injured. One of them more than the other, but there is still 2 sergeants left on the barricade.
Well, that's all I can do, gentlemen.
There is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total people left between you and
Some kind
in
of
front of you.
Yeah.
I need to do my double sword again.
All right. So there's 3 squads in front of you, 2 with spears, both in, well, there's not really squads anymore, just 1 person.
Use,
And then there is a squad of 2 that has swords, seems to be the commander.
use momentum to add damage.
Can I use momentum to add damage? And I'll go against the one that has the swords.
Okay, there's 2 of them left. He seems to be the commander. You're attacking him, so roll me an attack roll. Is that a 3 and a 15, so just 1 success?
With momentum.
Yeah, it is in your
Well, if you've just got 1 success, I am going. He does get a free.
Go to
Did I give them that ability?
skills.
Yes, he has a shield, so he gets a free parry / R. 3d20 less than Captain Squad parry of 13. He gets 1 success. He is able to block your strike with his shield, but just barely. Good thing
Try
for you,
telling
you get
him
another
no.
attack. Ooh. Wait, did you redeem the advantage to me?
Don't do something so terrible. Let's kill them.
So one more.
So roll your second attack. Yep.
I did.
7 and 14. Same guy, same target, so that's still 1 success. This time he is spending a point of doom to try to parry. And he is easily able to parry your strike.
Over.
He's the captain for a reason.
Yeah, we know why.
I heard the rumors.
All right. I believe that makes it. That's all of you guys. So Tiber's turn. 20 less than 9. He attacks. Let's see, who is he going to attack? He's going to attack the injured squad with spears. Okay. He actually succeeds.
Go Tiger. I think it's the first time he actually drew blood.
Yeah, 4 points of damage, but he doesn't have piercing, so only 2 points of damage actually makes it. No, 1 point of damage. 1 point of damage actually makes it through.
I'm gonna shout down from the cliff top. You go, boy! Woo! We're so proud.
And Corin, he attacks, and he's got a 13. He's attacking the same one that Tiber just attacked. 2d20 less than 13. 1 success is enough. Roll 6 dice 6. Roll 66. And then re-roll 1d6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. None of the effects are vicious, but only 3 goes through. However, 3 is enough to kill the sergeant.
Yay.
It's a very violent game, really.
Text, strike through. There we go. And now that makes it their turn. And they have advantage thanks to our chat. All right. The captain. The one that you tried to attack twice. Him and his minion, his shield guard. They come after you, Zinnia. And they get advantage. So they get a 14 / roll 4 die 20 less than 14. 4 successes as they come swinging at you with their sword.
Do this one after a parry.
Riposte.
Yeah.
Can I do riposte?
But first you have to.
Does riposte require a successful parry?
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
Okay, well, he's got 4 successes. You have to parry that first. He's got 4 successes.
Go ahead and use a fortune point to give you an
if you
automatic.
use a point of fortune, there's 2 successes.
Yeah.
You can
And then
also use extra momentum dice.
Yeah.
Yes.
1
So
momentum dice or 2 momentum dice?
2,
So,
if you don't mind.
Okay. Roll 4 die 20, please. How many successes is that, though?
Don't
Because
look.
you got a parry of 13. So that is 3 successes plus 2 for your 1. So you got 5 successes to his 4 needed. So you spend 1 point. All right. So this guy had you dead to rights. His sword was coming at you. But holy cow, is all of this blood down here just slippery? You tried to parry him, but instead of parrying him, you just slipped and fell and landed again into all these puddles of blood and gore and bits of bodies that have popped after being dropped 200 feet down a cliff face. You are covered in viscera.
True warrior.
And lying on your face.
Sure.
Okay. Second guy sees that you are vulnerable, and he goes after you. Roll 2d20 less than 12. He even has a success. However, Corin is interposing himself.
Ever the valiant knight.
I was gonna say, Corin like me.
Corin interposes himself, and he has enough successes to interpose himself between the blow and block the blow. As the guy with the spear comes after you, Corin knocks it aside, thus saving you from being stabbited. He might not deal the most damage, but he is impossible to hurt. He is a guardian. And now let's see. Next one. The 2 archers that are on the barricades. Let's roll 2d20 less than 12. They will be shooting they will continue to fire at the laughing maniacal madman. First one has 2 successes against you, sir.
I shall attempt and succeed at dodging out of the way.
You're giving him more doom?
The second one has 1 success.
Uh,
Doom. He has like 30. Your armor is fine.
Hey, I've actually been using the Doom this fight.
yeah, true. I'll take this one.
All right. They have squad 6, 66. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. Vicious 1, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. As these one apparently know how to shoot their bows.
I blame you for this.
Yes, you should.
9 points of damage minus your 4 armor. That's 5 points of damage. You know what happens when you get 5 points of damage in a single attack, don't you?
I vote we kill him off the island.
You gain an injury. 5 points of damage causes an injury to Zhang as he stops laughing when an arrow this time lodges deeply into his side, puncturing through his armor.
Yes.
And the last archer in the back is going to shoot an arrow at Thornicius
What?
for 1 success.
I will parry it.
Do you have a free parry, or do I get a point of doom?
I believe I have a free parry. Go to
It's not really parry, it's acrobatics, but...
So, deflection, yep. Parry, I can reduce the amount of doom to 1. Yep, I have a free.
But you're not really parrying, you're doing acrobatics.
Well, I can't parry with my bow?
You can do a defend action, but it's not a parry, it's an acrobatics, unless you're carrying a shield.
I do have my buckler, but you said that
Buckler
doesn't
count.
It's not helpful. Right.
So you're giving me a point of doom?
Yep, guess so.
All right, roll your acrobatics.
I have... go to skills. Acrobatics. 14. What did I roll?
19, 11.
I got one.
1 success is enough to deftly step aside these small arrows that comes flying at you from the back line. Now, for the 10 squads that are coming up behind. The 10 squads that are coming up behind. What is their discipline? Bonus range, vigor, resolve. Damn it, how do I even tell? Movement fortitude is 1. So, 11. Okay, it's an 11. 2d20 less than 11. Squad number 1 succeeds. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 1 a success and a complication. Success, complication, success and a complication. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3. I rolled 4 nat 20s. All right.
That's a lot.
So For the ones that rolled a nat 20, a complication, they just straight up somebody falls asleep in the squad and is reduced by number for each complication. Full stop. The rest of the squad, if they succeeded, still gets to play. But each one of those complications, somebody fell asleep. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the squads had somebody fall asleep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many squads had successes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 squads succeeded of the 10. All right. So the first squad. In the back line right now is Thornicius and Zhang. Just the two of you. You're the only ones in the back line.
Oh,
So
don't
the
forget
first-
about my Suberberus.
Ooh, Suberberus, and he is hanging out with you. Yeah, because he
Yeah.
likes you. He's your petty pet.
He is my animal companion.
He is your animal companion. Okay. Okay. All right. So they have a of 20 /R. There's 4 of them, so 5d20 less than 12. The first of the squads comes running up behind you, swinging in for melee, and they got 3 successes.
Nice.
You
I'm going
can
to try to
parry
block
it.
that.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Do I have
3 points of momentum, and you still got your fate points as well.
8? Even with my fate points, it doesn't protect me. So
Do you not have any points in parry?
not in focus.
Oh. Okay, so you did use 1 point of momentum, though?
No.
How'd you get 3? Oh, your buckler gives you an extra dice?
Nope. My animal companion does.
That gives you an extra dice of parry, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, neat. Neat, 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 neat.
Well, defend action.
Mm-hmm. All right. Unfortunately, they do hit you with their spears. 1, 2. They run in swinging, but they're so slow and lethargic and like, oh, I'm gonna stab you. They don't even scratch your armor. The next squad goes for Thornicius, with 3 successes at melee attacking you with their spears.
Okay, I'm gonna try and parry them with like my bow. I'm just gonna take my bow like a
Parry
bat.
action.
Yep.
You get a 1 parry for free though, because you have that skill though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So roll me
Here
your
we go.
parry. And if you're gonna spend any momentum or fate
Nope.
or no,
No, we got 2 successes.
that is not enough. They still hit you
Oh dang.
because they had 3 successes.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage.
I had my armor on for I think 2 soak.
Well, they had 2 piercing, so
Oh, there you go with that. Okay.
6 points of damage.
Ouch.
You know what
I'm
happens when you get
wounded.
5 or more points of damage?
Actually,
You
I
get an injury.
have a toughen, so I have it up to 6.
Well, you took 6 points of damage, so you have an injury now.
Yeah,
Why didn't you take momentum?
I don't know. I should have.
Yeah, I
Just
I
thought I
was-
was gonna be
I was
well.
trying to ask you if you were wanted to do that. You're like,
No.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
I know.
It's not wide enough for any more of the squads to show up. So of the 6 remaining squads, one of them's going to shoot an arrow at Corin. And their ranged is 11. And he does have a shield, so he can parry that. So then 14. And he parries it. The next squad is shooting an arrow up at the people behind the corpse tosser, the corpse eater 5000.
God.
They got 2 successes because they needed 3 successes to hit because of the distance and the darkness. So 3, 4. Yeah, 2 successes if the person at the corpse eater would like to try to avoid that blow.
So they needed.
They needed 3, they got 4.
Oh. Let's see here.
So you need 2 to dodge. Are you my new player? Yes! You want to roll up? You can take over her. She's got a mercenary. She stabs things.
We're gonna use a point of momentum too. So I don't have a good stat here.
Okay. So note to self, if I want to kill the party, do it with ranged
I got
attacks, because
none.
The party's
so
not
you
good at
hit me.
acrobatics.
You
All
hit me.
right. The Arbalest has 6 points of damage with Vicious 1. 66. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Shit.
Now you can reduce that. You took your armor off, didn't you?
I don't have any. Yeah.
Well, that's 11 points of damage. So that's an injury. It's not
I think
2,
that-
just 1 injury.
I think that actually kills me.
No, it doesn't, because you got fully healed. You've got 13 vigor.
I got fully
There was a
healed.
There was a group heal at the end of the
All
last session,
right.
thanks to
Yes.
Evney.
Yeah.
Though I actually do have one. This is, it's all armor piercing, isn't it? 'Cause I'm
It
not
is no
wearing
armor piercing.
Okay, because I have a natural soak of 1 from iron skin. So.
All right, so make that a 3 instead of a 2 then. There you go.
Yep. And I think that is still. Let's see. That's a total of how many damage?
It was 11 points of damage, I think I said.
So 10 with the 1 armor. That gives me definitely an injury.
Yeah, 5 more.
Yep.
It's more points than 5, so that is an injury.
Yep.
And none of the rest of them can actually make it up and around in the darkness.
I'm going to spend a point of fortune and ignore that one.
Okay, I'm good with this. That does bring it to the party's turn. That round was painful. That round was painful. It is now the party's turn. There is
Yes. Impervious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in front of you, and 44 or so behind you.
Well, it's a good thing we're up here. Hate to be there and done there, wouldn't you?
As you start pulling arrows out of your body.
And is there anybody up here that has armor I could strip off and put on?
Yeah, they've all got hauberks.
I'm gonna start stripping one.
It's going to take your turn to put their armor on.
That's fine.
Okay, you put on a hauberk. It has an armor of soak of 3.
Hooray!
Heavy hauberk. Verai?
I'm
was my
just
nickname in high
arriving
school.
with more ammunition.
Yeah, you got 3 corpses there now.
Yeah,
For the
so
corpse eater 5000.
as he limps away from the corpse eater, cursing and stumbling and pulling out arrows, and I'm just arriving back with 2 in tow, like, walk it off, buddy.
Watch out for those arrows!
Okay, so you said there's still a few behind them, so corpse eaters here, they're here.
Yeah, there. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in front of the party and 44 behind the party.
Standby caller.
We'll come back to you. Thornicius, what now that you've been stabbed and you're
Yeah.
hurting,
I'm not happy with that.
3 members of the party are now injured.
That makes me angry.
There's 44 of them behind you, 6 in front of you.
I'm going to spend no.
Spend a point of fate to ignore the wound, otherwise you're getting a difficulty check increase of 1 on everything you do.
Yeah. Okay. So let's
Actually,
spend a
that's a talent-
focus.
that's a
Yeah,
talent that
fortune
lets me
point
do
on
that.
that.
Oh, it's a talent that does
That's
that?
talent. I have the impervious talent.
Never mind then. You can't do that. You have a difficulty increase of 1 on everything you do.
Success. So is this a resistance check then
For what?
for the damage?
You're already damaged.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out if I can use resistance, which is when making a resistance test, I can re-roll any dice.
It's not a resistance. You're not like resisting the poison or anything. You're injured. You have been stabbed.
I have been stabbed.
Yeah. You took spears to the side.
Well, I'm going to go with the difficulty anyways, but I'm going to spend a minor action. When I do this, I gain 1 additional momentum for the attack.
Marksman.
All right, marksman, yep.
Okay.
And I'm going for a hail of arrows.
Okay.
I'll spend, see, when you attempt a ranged attack, you can spend the secondary attack momentum. Yep. Going to use that one. And basically, I'm going to ignore the guys behind me, and I'm going to open us up a hole that we're all going to run through.
There are 5 remaining squads. 2 of them with 2 people in them, the rest with just 1. Sorry, 1 of them with 2 people, the rest with just 1. Some of them more injured than others.
Right. So I'm going to go for the squad with 2 people in them.
That is the one with the sword and shield and has the captain in it.
Yep. I'll go for him first, and then hopefully
The
the
secondary has to be within reach of him, so there's only 1 other squad there and within reach. So
Okay.
you'll shoot at the 2 squads surrounding Verai and Corin.
Okay.
Sorry, surrounding Zinnia and Corin and Tiber.
All right. And
All right. Well, in that case, roll me an attack roll, and with your marksman, you gain 1 free point of momentum. You can use it on the attack roll to gain an extra dice, or you can save it to the damage to gain an extra point of damage.
I'm going to go with the extra dice.
Okay, so roll your attack roll with an extra dice in there.
I believe all of those are successes. Yep.
That's 3 successes. You only needed 2. So you generate 1 point of momentum. All right, roll for damage. And would you like to use any points of momentum to deal extra damage or cause armor piercing or anything else? I think your bow already has armor piercing, though, doesn't it?
Yes, it already has armor piercing.
Okay.
So I'm going to do. I'll spend a momentum, add another dice.
Just a point. It's just a straight point of
Just a
damage. It's
straight
not
point?
a dice.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not a
alright.
damage dice. It's just a straight point of damage. So 1 point of momentum.
Yep.
Okay. Roll your damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can re-roll that 1, 3.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage, with enough of them being piercing that they get no armor. So, of that 8 points of damage, 4 to the second guy, which injures him but does not kill him. And then of the sword and shield guy, kills one of them outright and injures the captain. It doesn't injure the captain, scratches the captain, wounds the captain, but not a full injury.
Even though he was the main target?
So the way squads work is the minions always take the blows for the squad until the minions are dead.
Oh. Bummer.
So you killed the minion with the first 5 points of damage, and then the remaining points of damage went to the captain.
He was saved by game mechanics.
His minion took the blow.
Yeah, he jumped
He
in front of
grabbed
it.
the
In front of
minion
the
and
arrow.
threw it at you.
Yeah.
He saw you aiming and he goes,
Huh, apparently
Pernicious.
he's not the only. We're not the only ones that can yeet bodies
well, it wasn't a dead body at the time.
at the time.
All right.
All right, Verai.
So, while I'm watching Thornicius make a meat
Okay.
puppet out of his minion and exposing the captain, and I'm aiming with the yeeter through the scope, just setting up that extra point of momentum with marksman.
To the captain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. So, using marksman, gaining the extra point of momentum, using that point of momentum, and then spending a point of fortune because a suggestive one-liner needs to be able to land in order for it to be actually like impactful, right? So
Impactful. Get it? Because the impact.
3d20 plus the point of fortune. Oh,
So,
that was 3d30.
whoopsie. I'm like, I don't know how you rolled a 29, but that seems bad.
It's not a so it's not a crit failure. The other two were successes.
Why don't you just go ahead and re-roll that?
Okay, I will re-roll 3d20 this time. That is also 2 successes.
Two successes plus your fortune
plus
gave you
fortune.
4 successes.
Right. So as I go to hit the little red button and yeet a corpse, I'm going to shout down over the lid, "Hey, Captain! Open up and say, ah!" And hit the button.
Roll for damage, and you have to spend at least 1 point of momentum and damage, or it's going to be wasted. But you have as a party 6.
Okay, I'm going to use 2 points in momentum for damage.
Ooh.
So this is a
7 dice worth of damage, please.
7 dice worth of damage?
7 dice worth of damage as the body, the corpse yeeter yeets a corpse.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 3 effects. Is that right?
Plus 2 more for 8 points of damage as it So this captain, the one that's like, you can't hurt me, pating, you can't hurt me, pating, you can't hurt me, pating, you can't hurt me, you can hurt him, ha ha ha, just disappears under a body. Like you ever watch those cartoons and somebody gets hit by a giant dumpster, like just falling out of the sky, the dumpster falls, just yep. Captain's toast. Captain just got blood bagged. Format text strike through. There are now 4 people in front of you and 44 behind you.
I look at Thornicius. Time to go. Let's run.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I light and drop another one of my sleep gas bombs, and
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say there's not gonna be more effective. It's already affecting them for another sleep bomb.
okay, I imagine I would know this
Yeah.
as the alchemist. Okay,
Little
in
flashback.
that case,
Blind them all. Do you have flashbangs?
yes, several.
Can you
And one more
menacingly
large
shout?
firework.
Can you menacingly shout lullaby and good night?
No.
And good night. Yeah.
Fuck! To sleep! Roar!
You worry.
No. But I do have flash power. As I
Smoke
throw it
bomb.
down and do a disappearing act.
Yeah.
Run.
Ninja smoke.
Come along, puppy. Let's go.
All
And
right,
I head
you and
towards the
Suburbarus.
portal.
Okay. I'm going to say you can make it to the barricade, but there are still 2 people on the barricade and 1 behind the barricade. But with that smoke bomb, after they have to make a roll to see if they stay awake or not, the ones in front are going to have to make another roll to see if they are stunned or not. So now they've got 2 separate rolls to see if they can make it through. Okay. Of course, that leaves Thornicius all by his lonesome back there, but that's fine by me.
I mean, he hasn't taken his movement yet. He could
That
run.
is true. That is true. He could move up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I guess that leaves Zinnia. So my new Zinnia player. Oh, there she is.
But she's playing for me too.
I think she should use the keyboard.
Ah, she's got an arm growing out of her head.
So would you like to slicey slice, stabbity stab at the only one remaining bad guy standing in front of you?
Hit 3.
Then I'm going to need you to roll, do a /R space 2 die 20. 2d /R space 2d20.
Alternatively, you could just press up until you see R/2d20.
No, you just
Oh, 2d20.
20.
You're rolling 2 20-sided dice.
Crit
I mean,
successes
zeros
with
sounds
0
really
/
good to
0.
me.
Nope, I did it wrong.
See?
He's not allowed to touch.
Stop touching.
Hit enter.
When he touches, bad
yeah,
things
it's me.
happen.
1 success. That is enough to do some damage. And your swords do 5 dice worth of damage. So roll 5d6. So /R. Now the party does have 4 points of momentum. You could use one and get spare damage if you wanted.
Yeah, we'll do that.
1, 2, 3 points of damage. 2 of them being effects.
Can you re-roll your
You
damage?
can re-roll those 2 3s.
Yep, we'll do that.
And her swords have piercing. So that
It's
is 2 of the 3
2.
points of piercing. So roll 2 dice 6.
No, I pressed this.
There, hit enter.
There.
There you go.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. 2 of them being piercing leads to a total of 4 points of damage dealt in that attack. And oh, yep, that's enough to murder a guy.
Yes.
I murdered
Exactly
person.
what was
Yay.
needed.
I am so proud of her.
He had 4 hit points
Yay,
left.
murder!
Format, text, strike through, toast. There are 3 people in front of you and 44 behind you. However, Zinnia, you have 2 swords, which means you can get 2 attacks. You can jump up on the barricade like freaking Errol Flynn sort of thing. That's a really old reference, but whatever. You can jump up on the barricade like Robin Hood and stab the next guy in front of you, who is already pretty bloody. He is already pretty injured. So,
Yeah.
roll /R space 2 die 20.
Hit enter.
That's
you
2
got 2
successes. You generated a point of momentum for the party. Now, roll damage, which is 5 die 6. And would you like to use some of those momentum points that you just earned to add extra damage?
Yes.
Just 1?
Let's 2. Let's use
2?
both.
2. Use 2. All right. I like it.
Stop touching.
So, roll 5 die 6, please.
There you go, and you can re-roll that 3. And
There's
that
2 3s. Yep. So
Yep.
roll 2 die 6 to replace the 3s.
2 die 6 right there. Hit enter.
Unfortunately, that didn't help any. But
It didn't
we
help.
did 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage, 1 of it piercing, which brought it down to 2 points of damage. And guess what? He needed 2 points of damage because he had 6. He needed 8. The other one had 4, needed 8. As Zinnia Ginsu knives another one. She runs up, stabbity stabs one, stabbity stabs another. They both fall down, and at the end, she's just like,
Because that's how we raise them right.
There are now 2 people in front of you and 44 behind you. As Tiber is like, I really want to get out of here now, and he decides to stab. He had a 9, I believe.
That's what you said last time.
He does not succeed. Corin, however, 2d20 less than, I believe he had a 14. 13 on melee. Corin, however, does stab. 1 success and a complication. That's unfortunate. For his success, he does gear. That's right. 6 points of damage. Slash roll 6 dice 6. He's not going to use any momentum. 1, 2. Ooh, he should have used a point of momentum. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage out of 6 potential points of damage. But it doesn't have piercing, and they do. So the guy only takes 3. Which puts him at 4 points dead of 8. So Corin does not defeat the guy. But that does make it their turn, I believe. Is everybody gone? Everybody's gone, right?
Everyone's gone.
All right. Of the guy on the barricades that Corin just attacked, he's going to attack Corin. 1 success, 2d20 less than 14. Corin handily parries, generates the party a point of momentum. The one in the back is going to draw a spear and run up and attack Xenia. Less than 12. Has 3 successes. 3 successes. So Xenia, you are getting attacked, but you're really good at parrying attacks. So I need you to roll for me a parry roll. And I would even say use a point of momentum since we got it, so that you can have 3 dice. So you'll roll 3 die 20 on your parry. You could even use 2 points of momentum if you wanted.
Right there. Hit enter.
I mean, it's up to you.
I use the 2.
Use 2?
Yeah, so
All right, roll
30,
4
20?
dice then.
Okay, so we gotta go. Oops. I hit enter. I shouldn't have hit enter.
Why did you touch it?
I know. I know.
Well, she needs to roll another die 20 anyways.
Yeah. So we're gonna go over
Slash
here.
R.
One
space
more die
20.
20.
And now
1
hit
die 20.
enter.
Nice.
There you go. There's success.
That is enough successes to parry the attack. Oh,
Do
and
something.
now for the 40 guys in the back.
Mm.
Oh, it's crowded back there.
They're either asleep or blinded, one or
1,
the other.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Am I
8,
asleep?
9, 10.
Am I stunned? Let me think about
No
this.
complications. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 succeeded their rolls. So
Oh,
only 2 are too sleepy to move forward. Of the 8 that succeeded their rolls, they have to succeed a second roll to get past the flashbang.
And are you still
1,
rolling
2, 3,
with
4,
advantage?
5, 6, 7, 8. 2 die 20, and they have an 11 resistance, or
Okay.
11 discipline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these squads actually are able to continue pushing forward. 2 of them in melee. The ones in the back. Actually, there's a whole group of people now. There's 4 of you there now. So, first squad, 1d4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 5 of you. 4. That would be Tiber. The first squad goes after Tiber.
Oh, poor guy.
20 less than 12. Uh-oh. Roll 20 just locked up on me. There we go. Oh, shit! Double crit success.
So if Tiber dies, does our campaign end?
Game over, man. Game over. Well, let's see.
Warren's
Their
gonna have to
spears do
sacrifice himself.
7 dice of damage. 7 dice 6. Okay, it's fine. It's only 4 points of damage. It's only 4 points of damage to Tiber. That's fine. And the next one also attacks Tiber. Oh gosh. 1 success. He attempts to parry this one. 20 less than 9. He successfully, barely, parries.
I was hoping.
All right. Now for the 5 remaining squads. 3 remaining squads with arrows. Slash roll 1 die 7. Number 6. He hits Tiber again. Oh my god.
We're tired.
Tiber was
In this case, Corin. Oh, ho 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 ho. One of the guys just falls off as he's shooting his bow. He falls off the side of the planet into the ravine.
Oh, there's something you don't see every day.
Corin attempts to intersperse though. 20 less than 14 and succeeds mightily, generating a point of momentum. All right, and then 1d7. This time the next group fires arrows at Zinnia. 2 successes.
Okay, so we have to parry.
You have to acrobat.
We have to acrobat. Oh boy. I don't know how well we do at acrobating. Hold on 1 second. Let's look at that. So we got skills.
She's got a 10. 10 and a 1.
She's got a 10. Okay.
So 50-50.
Ish. Yeah.
50-50.
All right. So
Use momentum.
yeah,
Use
let's
a point of
use
momentum. Go for it.
Yeah,
Party
let's
has 4 of it.
Well, let's use 2 then.
I would just you just need to use 1. You don't need to use 2.
Just use 1. Okay.
I mean, if you can use 2, but that seems a little excessive.
You could always use a point of
20
fortune
right?
to dash the arrows into pieces.
So roll 3 die 20.
Yeah, right there.
That was 1 success.
1 success. Yeah.
Manages to dodge it. And the last arrow strike, they shoot up at Verai. Roll 2d20. 2d20.
You can't see because I'm 200 feet away, but I'm holding up a certain finger.
They do not fire enough arrows to hit you. They didn't get enough successes. All right, party. It is your turn. There are 2 people in front of you and 43 behind you.
I say the odds are better that we take the 2 in front and just run past them. Add them to the 44 behind us and just keep on going.
I'm going to take the recover action.
Okay.
To try power and make a resistance check. Difficulty of 1 to try to recover 2 points of vigor.
Do it.
So I still have 2 corpses and a yeeter at my disposal.
You got the corpse eater 5,000.
All right.
That's 1 success.
Yep.
Since there's still 2 ahead of them, I'm gonna try to thin that out a little bit more. Aiming for whichever one looks more menacing.
They both look equally menacing, but one of them looks slightly more injured than the other.
Does one of them look slightly more French than the other?
He has a mustache.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that's the guy.
Definitely the guy.
He tried to kill me.
Point of momentum.
Okay.
I want to try to.
Are you using marksman also?
Yep. I'm gonna aim. Get the extra second in there, so that's actually 4D.
Three or 2?
Hang on,
2,
just
3,
4, 5, 15,
2,
6,
3,
7,
2,
4, 10.
3, 1.
Hut, hike. Ranged is
0.
a 2, so that is a 3.
3. All right. You generate 2 points of momentum.
Actually,
Oh wait, you used one of those. Whoops, not wrong. Nope.
no, there's just
What did I do?
10%. I think it's
Okay.
maybe
So the eater's a 7d6 or 66?
7 die 6 of the corpse Yeeter 5000.
7d6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. 4 or 5 of them being okay. Yeah. The last guy on the barricade, he goes squish. As the corpse
yeet.
Yeeter ate another corpse. There is now one guy left, the archer in the back line, the very last archer from the back row.
And I'm going to hurtle myself over this barricade, running at this this archer who shot me and made me bleed my own blood, screaming at the top of my lungs, "I'm coming for your soul!"
Unless you can kill him with a
With
single mental
Cerberus.
attack, I would recommend a physical attack.
Yeah, my mental is probably better. I rolled 86 on my mental.
The power
But you've
of
got a whole
care.
party that can help it. Physical. Mental, you're the only one that's going to be hitting him mentally.
I come after.
See this little hand in the
Yeah,
background.
I still stand a better
Not
chance.
take him.
The power of the Karen. I want to speak to your manager.
No, I can't take it. He jumps off the
No! And
cliff.
implodes.
I can't take
That
him.
is 1 success.
That's enough.
2 successes.
Oh.
Sorry. That's 2 successes.
Okay.
I'm going to use 2 points of momentum to add damage. And let's see, that is 8d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piercing and vicious. So
And
8,
vicious.
9,
And
10,
six of them
12,
vicious.
14.
Plus
So
2 more points of
14
momentum.
14 damage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a great episode. as Zhang opened the show by getting 15 of them to crap their pants and run away, and closed their show with jumping over a barricade, screaming at a guy so scarily that the guy turns around, tries to run away, trips, loses his footing, and goes hurtling off into the river 100 feet below, screaming, and is still probably less scared of the fall than he was of the thing that was jumping over at him wearing the giant metal Chinese tiger armor.
I feel much better now.
It is now 8 o'clock, however, so I'm going to do some quick announcements here really quick, and then as soon as I catch up, because I'm organized, oh, we got a new channel. All right, new chat thing. Okay, what is today? The 10th. All right. Oh, we're off this week. Tomorrow. Oh, I didn't realize that. Off this week. We are not playing tomorrow or Thursday. Man, we're not playing tomorrow. I didn't know about that. Good devil. Okay, the 13th, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Cookie Truck, The Motion Picture, Episode 4. The old crew has reunited, and the mini Zons are singing a mysterious tune that everyone knows but just can't quite place it. See the next installment of Cookie Truck, The Motion Picture, Can You Hear Me? Something. Sunday, the 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern, The Tomb of Annihilation, The Bigger They Are. The wardrobe fight continued with a giant skeleton resurrected from the Bone Devil's scattered corpse, a fully healed mimic, and a determined vampiric mist. The Bug Devil disappeared, and DM Dave was saved by way of a magic suit of armor in a strangely familiar red and gold colorway. Now, with Tim the monodrone in tow, the party is faced with a golden mammoth statue and a strange metallic tube sitting on the ground before it. Join us next time to see what DM Dave will wish for. That is just an acid trip of a campaign. It's ridiculous, and I love it. Just an acid trip of a campaign. Monday the 16th, 8:30 p.m. We have Star Trek back in business. I don't have a description, but it's Star Trek, people. Come on, it's back in business.
As long as
Anyways.
you're not wearing a red shirt, you're good.
I didn't
As
know
long
it went
as you're
out
not
of
wearing a red
business.
With that, I think we're going to get a raid going. Just a couple seconds to see if a raid happens. But whether it does or it doesn't, we loved having you guys here. Thank you so much for coming out with us. Thank you so much for coming out with us and hanging out with us. Come join us. We got a raid going up next. So I just want to say, guys, get over there, be cool, make the channel look cool. Go support your local streamers. Don't be a dick. Will Wheaton's rule number 1. Don't be a dick. And with that, guys, we love you. Good night.
Thanks for the heater.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Rating GM Great Barrier. Oh, he's a good one. GM in the Great Barrier. Yeah. Almost there.